Are you ready, adults? Because I don't want to appeal to children. That's freaking creepy. What's that? You are? Great. Who lives by himself and plays video games? Fruit and doggy. Who's a bachelor, doesn't have a girlfriend? Fruit and doggy. Who's going to stop there before he feels worse? Fruit and doggy. And that's it. Yay! So, just bear in mind that there are 2 spatulas here in Chum Bucket Lab, but the other 4 spatulas I'm missing are blocked behind Mr. Krabs and needing an obscene amount of shiny objects. And it does keep increasing by 3,000 for each successive spatula. 3,000 more. Plus, if I want to open the theater, which, why the heck not? I'm going to 100% the game. Why am I not going to want to get the theater open? I need a total of 118,000. Now, if you take out the 40,000, that's 78,000, right? Look at how few I have right now! 6,800! That's it! That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I looked online, I could do a cheat, I could hack it. No. And maybe if I was playing it by myself for only my game, not doing a let's play, not recording it, I might. But again, it's like, you know what? I want people to see this. I want people to see the lock, stock, and barrel, all of it. Because it is so ridiculous. It is so bad. What did I get? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You bloody. There. Look, I'm just trying to get past y'all to, the next 30 minutes of my life doing this singular activity mindlessly. None of that sounds good. But that's reality. That is reality right now. And that's okay. That's okay. This is it. This is the area. This is how you make your big shiny objects.
I love opening presents.
So you smash. Ow! Get out of here, you stupid
like a
robot.
spring breeze.
You go this way. Because you trigger a checkpoint. I don't know exactly where, but I triggered a checkpoint. Knock on wood. Now, this is where I kill myself. I hope this works right. Yep. Okay. So this is literally all I'm going to be doing. Actually, that's too inefficient. I'm just going to be smashing the attack button when I do that. So I only need 110,000 more. That's it. No big deal, right? No big deal. Come on, guys. This is going to be nothing, right?
I feel like a new sponge.
I get 1,000 each time about, so I only have to do that 110 times.
I'm ready.
110 times. That's all. That's all. That's nothing, right? Why? This is terrible. No, just do it quickly. I've got to find a quick way to do that because no, stop it. This is terrible. Okay, there we go. That's what I want to do. So yeah, this is the only thing I need to finish the game. Man.
Fish sticks.
I don't have to get a really hard spatula and a late world. I'm not looking for an incredibly well-hidden sock.
I feel like a new sponge.
A real doozy to find and get. No. I need to grind for shiny objects. And when I say grind, I mean bash my head into a wall over and over and over. It's not.
Bob, I will not let the king down.
I'm actually doing this too efficiently. It's not counting those last few, so I need to wait a second and then fall off, or it's gonna take even longer. Oh, that was a great place for it to drop. Is it not counting? 6:45. Well, no, that number doesn't matter.
Like a spring breeze.
13:3. 3:25. I want to make sure. It's not counting some of them. Are you kidding me? It's short-changing me. There's no more. 8:55. 8:55. I'm losing 150 each time!
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Does it always? Why? Is there a penalty for dying?
Go SpongeBob.
Is that what I've learned? That there's a penalty for dying in this game? It's 150 shinies?
Oh, sparkly.
Is that a mechanic? Why?
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Okay, I think at this point in the video,
Like a new sponge.
I'm gonna keep my face cam just so you can see the agony on my face, But at a certain point, I don't know when it'll be in the video exactly. I'll have to figure out when I did this, when I made transition. What just happened? No. Okay, thank you. Where it's like, hey, Fruit and Noggy, this is the part where you just mute all the audio, you record a voiceover, and you tear into this nonsense. You just rant, you rave, you complain, you're unhappy, and you just express that.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Okay.
1,000. Here I come.
So, Fruit and Noggy. At whatever point this is in the video, mute it. Start this transition point. Trying to make this beat myself over the head obvious, alright? So I don't have to talk anymore. Just take it from here. I was just getting so bored of that tedious run off the cliff over and over and over and over again. And I wasn't entirely sure if it was a profitable thing to do. Because, yes, I did get a large amount of shiny objects in a single setting, but every time I died, I was losing 150 shiny objects. So I really wasn't sure if that was a sensible thing to do. And so that's why I switched to the second half of the video doing the Sandy idea. And this is something I only really checked into afterwards, looking at the footage, giving it a second glance. And this is something that's a little bit hard to do, but I'll try to explain. When I'm doing the SpongeBob run from loading in the area where I actually have control, breaking the boxes, running off the cliff, killing myself, waiting for the game to reload. That takes about 15 seconds. And the net gain of shiny objects, if I don't let the machine spawn in an extra robot, if there's no extra shiny objects that load in, and after I lose 150, it's about 530 shiny objects every 15 seconds, which amounts to about 2,000 a minute. And again, just bear in mind, you need 108,000 just for all of Mr. Krabs' spatulas. Now, to be fair, you should have already probably bought a few throughout the game, but no matter how you slice it, you take some of those away, it's still going to take you a while at 2,000 a minute. And this is something that's a little bit harder on the sandy side, because depending on how you get your setup going, how consistently you can get all 4 of the robots to be killed versus only 3 of them, that kept oscillating quite a bit. But it's definitely not as efficient. I calculated in about 15 seconds, it was around 370. And again, that could fluctuate quite a bit depending on if you get hit, if you're screwing up your spawns, if you're moving around too much, if the smaller robots get in the way. So that could fluctuate, that could vary. I didn't spend a lot of time trying to nail down that number, but that was kind of a rough estimate. So as far as kind of a level of interest, I think that one was a little bit more engaging. But as far as sheer efficiency, doing it with SpongeBob in that cave was definitely more time effective. I didn't know that when I was doing this. I definitely looked up guides trying to find the ideal places to grind for it, and I saw people mention both of these locations. And based on my experience and what I actually saw in the footage, I had to recommend the SpongeBob method. So if you are going to do this, if you're paying any attention, you're listening to this, I wouldn't blame you for not doing so. You know, this is just... I know my videos aren't great, by any means. I make no claims to the otherwise. I don't have any illusions of grandeur. I know they're not amazing. Sometimes I don't even think they're very good. But this is especially a low point because the footage is nothing but grinding. And that's kind of the double-edged sword here. That's kind of the point. It's so terrible to watch, but that's what I had to do. Thanks for not picking that up. Since I lose 150 shinies every time I die, I am testing a theory because that doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not getting that many from each one of those clearances. Every time I do that, I'm not getting very much for it. So I don't understand how that could possibly be it. Then also, do I not get a checkpoint out here? Surely there's a checkpoint out here, right?
Texas style. Okay, well that's better.
Oh, I hate the tartar sauce one. Right, here we go.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
Going further than that, because this is the thing I mentioned earlier I haven't actually talked about in detail, having to spend 40,000 shiny objects to open the theater. That's kind of, honestly, the camel that broke the straw's back. Because I didn't spoil myself on that. I saw how much it was going to cost me, but I didn't look to see what was in there. I knew it wasn't one of the achievements, but I still wanted to do it. Because I enjoyed the game enough. I respected the game enough. I was having fun with it. And it's like, yes, I know this is going to be a bigger time-consuming thing. But if you were to just play this game without looking up guides, you would want to look up a guide to grind for all the shiny objects, but if you were to just really organically play the game and not spoil yourself, you would think that that's so high of a barrier, something with such a cost would have to be well rewarded. Why else would it cost 40,000? And that's the most diabolical nature of it, is that it's absolutely worthless. And it wouldn't be worth talking about if it had cost 4,000 shiny objects. It would have been annoying, it would have been somewhat frustrating, but that would have taken me only a little bit of time to get 4,000. Now I've been a little bit miffed, but whatever. And what's especially frustrating here is that in the original game, though it wasn't anything incredible, it still had a few features about it that you kind of expect from a secret area. Kind of like the extras on a DVD menu. Except instead of just being given them, when you throw the DVD in the DVD tray, you had to earn it. You had to work for it. And that's okay. As a gamer, that doesn't really terribly bother me, having to earn something. Having to work towards something. It's the interactive nature of video gaming. It's the give and take that you expect. So in the original game, they put a bit more into it to make it a little bit more worthwhile. Showing some behind-the-scenes information and concept art and, information about the different robots, your enemies that you faced. But here, they still put it in. They still made it cost the exact same amount. But they stripped everything out. And the only thing they thought that they needed to put in that theater to make it worthwhile for you to spend all of that time earning those shiny objects for was 10 still images. No video clips, not even special images, no congratulations messages, no, hyped up moments to, like, build up your sense of accomplishment. Like, I don't know exactly what I'd have in mind, but for instance, like special messages from all of the characters. Imagine all of the denizens of the beloved denizens of Bikini Bottom, saying a special message to you. Why? Why put it in at all? Why keep a barrier of 40,000 shiny objects? I can't get my mind around it. What sort of decision was in place to leave that combination of variables set up, where it's going to take a long time to grind for it, or it's going to be completely worthless, no reward? I mean, why not just remove it? If you're going to take out all of the content that was in the original that made it somewhat worthwhile or somewhat interesting, then how is it any worse to leave just barely anything in there, but still all of the cost? How is that the better decision? Just get rid of it! Yeah? And I hate that I even have to make this. I mean, it's so illogical. It's so stupid. Why do I have to record this voiceover because they couldn't keep their head out of their butt and have some common sense? I mean, seriously. Did nobody complain during playtesting? When the developers themselves programmed that crap in there, and they looked in the theater, and they thought to themselves, 40,000 shiny objects. Yeah, that seems like a good prize. 10 pictures. Yeah, good job, gamers. I mean, you guys spend real money on cruddy skins and games. What's wrong with spending an hour grinding for worthless objects to get worthless pictures? I mean, when you put it like that, is it really that stupid? I don't know. I mean, the state of modern gaming in some ways, I love it and I hate it. It's such a love-hate relationship. I don't know, gamers are just the most whiny, unhappy, unsatisfied people in the entire world. I try not to be pessimistic. I try not to be negative and throw my hands in the air and like, oh, this all sucks. I mean, gaming is in such a wonderful place. There's so many options. There's so many great games. I'd be a liar and an idiot if I said, oh, this industry stinks, it's worthless, it's pointless, don't waste your time. That's not true. But that doesn't stop great games and great companies from just doing some of the dumbest crap sometimes. Since I don't have a great system in place, I don't really have a great rationale for what rating I would give this game. But just as kind of a gut feeling, if I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd give it something like a 6 or a 6.5. Maybe a 7. In its best moments, the game feels like maybe about a 7. And I think a lot of that has to do with pure nostalgia. It really takes advantage of nostalgia. But it doesn't do enough with what it started off with. It didn't do enough with its basis to make a game really worth recommending. I mean, if you already got the game, you might as well play it, you might as well beat it. Just don't 100% it. That's honestly my simple summary. If I had to boil it all the way down, just don't go out of your way to get this game. If you're nostalgic for it, yeah, I recommend it. But don't waste your darn time 100% in the game. Not unless they put out a patch or an update. It's not worth it. But beating the game, I think that's a reasonable suggestion. I think you'll have some fun. I think you'll have fun. You'll have issues and complaints and some stumbling points, but I think you'll enjoy it. That's about it. Wait.
Really?
That was over 118,000, wasn't it? What?
Okay.
I'm being paranoid. I want to see a save.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
That took me an hour.
Rollerific.
That took me an hour.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula?
Yeah.
That's quality.
Shut up, fake crab. You satanic.
So, that's... So, that's...
$40,000 left. Just in case I need any more. I swear I better not need any more.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
One movie ticket, my good man.
Yeah, only 40,000!
Yes, sir.
What does this give me? What is this? That was everything? That's it? I spent 40,000 shiny tokens for a couple of screenshots taken directly from the game, places I've already been? That's it! I spent all of that extra time. And that was my grand reward? That's it! That's it! You don't even get an achievement for doing that!
I love opening presents.
Better not need any more to get through Plankton's area. That's all I have to say. You don't even know how upset I am right now. You do not know how upset I am by that. Oh. Gotta be kidding. You've gotta be kidding. Okay, I mean, I would say, enjoy, guys, but there's nothing to enjoy! This was such a horrible grind to get 100% in this game. Legitimately, I've seen comments because the achievements are borked. You can just play a new game, get more spatulas, and then that'll circle around and get pushy past the mark, so you get 100. So you get 100%. I never would have done all that. I never would have done that if I hadn't recorded it. I don't know if anybody else has recorded themselves going through that grind. But somebody had to show that bullcrap. That's nonsense. Man, fuck you, dude. Bullshit! Oh, that makes me mad. That makes me so mad. I don't even know if I'm gonna do the unsped up version, because I'm not gonna talk for 40 minutes about that. No way! No way! Oh. I'll think about it. I'll figure something out. I just needed this moment. I needed to vent, to just express pure agitation, frustration, and a bit of gaming rage. That's just for me. This is just for me! Ah! Okay, that was needed. That felt better. Oh. I hate to say it. I like the game. One, I'll never 100% it again. Two, I'm not going to play it again for years. One, I've got such a backlog of games, but that was the cherry on the sundae, man. Hell no. But anyways, I'll see you around later, folks. And as always, fruit and doggy. Oh, come on! I'm good. Ooh, I am parched. I need to rehydrate myself. I tell you what, that's good water. And not only that, this isn't the only tall glass of water around here. Yeah, I know you know. I know you know. Oh, yeah.